Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Wineglass Chill, as well as Tiona Jai and Elijah King. These are two separate channels, but I just have a small little snippet that I would like to discuss about each of them, so I just decided to put them together. I'm going to start out with Tiona. I started watching her several months ago. We talked about how she went through a bout of homelessness. She has now gotten her a place. She was able to very nicely furnish her home and make a very good home for her and her son. She has one little boy. I believe she lives in I think it's Connecticut. Since the period of time that she went and got her place, she now lives in a different city, so she was no longer able to work. Her son is no longer in school because probably, going from one school system to another as a pre-K student, because he's young, she's probably going to have to wait till the next year to get him in school, so she started homeschooling him. Also, being that she has no car, she probably was unable to drive back and forth and maintain her place of employment. As a matter of fact, I recall her saying that the distance is about an hour from where she lives now to where she used to live. Her mom does come up from time to time, take her to the store and things of this nature, but for the most part, it's her and her son there, and she does have to rely, I think, on public transportation or Uber, things of this nature. I saw a video that she put up a few days ago, and it talked about working through her anxiety. Now, I don't know why, but the first thing in my mind when I saw that was, here we go. And the reason I said or thought that is because it seems to be a pattern here on the YouTube streets of mommy vloggers starting to vlog, starting to live their life on YouTube. Then all of a sudden they are overwhelmed all the time. They have anxiety. They have this, they have that, they have the third. Now she, within this video, talked about the source of her anxiety had to do with her day-to-day life, washing clothes, keeping her house clean, just things that are normal to life. Not, dealing with work and home, nothing that makes life complex, just her simple day-to-day life. And I'm like, gosh, does YouTube just tell these moms that they need to be saying that they have anxiety issues or depression? Because it's just crazy. Jasmine talks about it all the time. Wineglass Chill talks about it. As a matter of fact, with hers is very bad, especially right after having her last baby. She was crying nonstop. I felt so bad for her. But I just don't understand what is going on here, that it seems that people are starting to look at the girls who would be considered senior mommy vloggers like Jasmine and Lives Life and people like this. And then, it's like then they start to do and say some of the things that we've seen them say. And that's, kind of what I was thinking when it came to Tiona, because it's like, I never heard her talk about anxiety. She got up every morning. She made sure her son got where he needed to. When she was in the trenches, of being homeless and having to go through all she went through. Not one time did I see her talk about being depressed, being anxious, anything. She just did what she had to do. So now that life has calmed down for her, she's gotten you know, a routine, I guess you would say. Now all of a sudden she's having anxiety issues and stuff. So I just, I mentioned it to someone and they said that they feel like a lot of these moms are just lazy. I mean, they just want to sit at home, do nothing, and collect a check once a month. And it just made me think. I mean, is YouTube the new welfare for these young moms? I just finished doing a video about a young lady. Her name was Alana Elise or something like that. And she came out of nowhere. She's been on the platform for a while, but she's kind of going viral. Her channel's growing like hotcakes because she just put out a video about being evicted. She's about to be evicted from her home. And, I mean, she got to the actual morning that they were supposed to come and set her out. And then people started, sending her money, trying to help her and stuff. But it's like, letting it get that close. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even understand how. She was nervous. You could tell that she was noticeably nervous. She kept looking out the window and things like this. But I mean, just letting it get that close to her having to be sat out with her children there. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. And then, another thing that kind of doesn't make sense. She said her car was repoed, but the morning that she was being evicted, she actually had a vehicle. So I really don't know what is going on with all of these people with the, oh, I'm depressed, oh, I'm anxious or whatever. But I hope that with Tiona that it's maybe just an intermittent thing that, just appeared to be that way and that she's not falling into the habits of some of these other moms. I really hope that's not the case because she's done such an amazing job. She has, gotten herself in a stable situation, and she definitely does not want to start to get comfortable, especially when her main income source seems to be YouTube. You definitely got to put the work in, and you need to have not only consistent footage, but quality footage. So hopefully, like I said, I definitely, watch her somewhat regularly. So hopefully, she did mention that she was putting a schedule together for herself so that everything would have its own time and place. And hopefully that would alleviate her being kind of backed up or overwhelmed by having too much to do in a short period of time. So we just gonna have to see how that goes. But tell me what you guys think. For those of you who watch her, tell me what you think about what I'm saying, about what she's exhibiting, and just what you think about her channel. Do you notice any changes? Do you notice that she's kind of getting routine and slacking, or do you think that maybe it was just a bad interpretation based on some things she said? Also, like I said, we will definitely talk about this, and we'll talk about Wineglass in the comments, but I want to switch over to her channel real quick here. I did a video talking about Wineglass because a lot of people have come to my channel talking about her. And then she put up a video about her being depressed and, showing a cleanup that she was having to do after spending several days in the bed depressed. Now, she definitely does suffer from major depressive disorder from what I see. Now, what she also said was that she also suffers from ADHD, anxiety disorder, and so do her children, and so does her significant other. She also mentioned PTSD, that her kid's father was shot in his legs, and as a result, he has PTSD. Now, I had did a video talking about her cleanup video, and just saying that because of this cleanup, uh, I was almost appalled because I didn't see him helping and things of this nature. So I then, a few days later, seen her do a video, and she was like, let me address a few things. And basically, what she was addressing to myself and whomever else she felt that, it was relevant to, was that her man does help her, that he doesn't help her a lot with physical things because of his issues with his legs, but that he does help. Now, this is one thing that I wanted to address when it came to that. First of all, she mentioned again patterning herself after my Jazzy Life, somebody that she used to talk about as a reactor. She made the comment, oh, they act like they don't want to see me with somebody. I don't know why these women think that other women care about who they with, or that another woman will want you to leave your man because of this, that, and the third. Now, let's be honest. Some women do say that. I've heard a lot of people say that my Jazzy Life shouldn't be with Chris and things of this nature. And I always thought, why do they feel like they can tell this woman who to be with? Just like this lady. Why would she think that, let me speak for myself, because I can't speak for others. Why would I care who she with? I don't know him from Adam. I don't know her from Adam. The only thing that I mentioned was that he did not seem in that demonstration video very helpful. Now, she mentioned that he has issues with his legs, and maybe for her, moving the sofas was something that would be much easier, and that's why she did it. Got it. That's all she had to say. Now, what I do want to say is that looking at her house the way it was that day, you can tell it had been neglected a little bit, but everybody wants to put it off on depression. And let me say this, I suffer from depression. And for me, a person that has depression and mine seems to be a lot worse than hers, my house would never look like that. And it's not because I'm better or any of these type of things. It's nothing like that. I do suffer from depression. And there are most days that I cannot clean up, and I can't do this and I can't do that because I don't have the energy. I don't have this, that, and the third, whatever the situation may be. But at the same time, as a woman who loves a tidy home, I'm not willing to allow depression to take that from me. So what I had to do is find another way to make sure my house gets cleaned on a regular basis. Now, you can accomplish that in a lot of ways. You can accomplish that by having people to come and help you, or you can accomplish that by hiring somebody. And that's what I did. I used a cleaning service called HomeGlow. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. They're not perfect, but as of right now, they're working for me. It allows me, I can have someone come every day, every week, every whatever, every 2 weeks. Right now I'm doing every 3 weeks. But being that I don't have small kids in my house, that works for me. Now, she says that money's not an issue in her home. I really don't agree with her, but this is her house. So she says that she does not have an issue with finances. Therefore, she shouldn't have any problem hiring HomeGlow to come and clean her house. She says that her kids have issues, her man has issues, and so does she. So she could easily, put together a routine of how they can all pitch in, as well as collaborating with a service similar to HomeGlow, and she can keep her house clean. I fully think that a person with depression, and I do understand that there are times that you cannot do. I don't care how much will you have. Sometimes you can't. And so I understand that. Now, all of the drama that she mentioned about her and her man and what they've been through and all of that, to me, none of that was relevant to my video that I did about her, because I don't care nothing about her, man. She say he helped. Hey, if it's fine for her, it's fine for her. I personally don't care one way or another, but I am going to speak on what's put out there and what I see. I wish the best for her. I think that she seems like a nice young lady. She seems to have a lot of will, but honestly, from what she said and what is shown in her videos, to me is a contradiction, but it's not for me to tell her what she got going on. Quite frankly, I feel like that, she started talking about Jasmine, and then she started seeing that Jasmine is a person who gets to stay home every day and make money to take care of her family. So then she started wanting that for herself. And so she decided not to do reactions, and she decided to start vlogging. So that's what she did. So it is what it is. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, if I had to think of somebody to pattern myself after, no disrespect to Jasmine, but it wouldn't be Jasmine. Just wouldn't. I don't know who it would be, but it wouldn't be her. But at any rate, guys, just tell me, what do you think about that? I've had several other people since my video come to my channel, and they like, honey, that man don't help her. She say he do, but he don't. And, they've said everything from the fact of, she even said he's got a business. And she did say that, because I heard it myself. She didn't say what the business was, but then I had somebody else come to my channel and say that he is a music producer, which I'm like, the math ain't mathing with the money, but whatever, boo-boo, ball till you fall shit. They don't seem to have the available funds of a person that I would think of, like Max Lux. He a music producer. Like, they are celebrity status, you know what I'm saying? So that's not what I see. But again, we can only go by what she says and what she shows. So again, I do see a big contradiction there, but hey, that's her business. At any rate, I just want to say, anybody that I talk about it based on my perspective and based on what is shown. I do not go and do research on these people. And I'm not going to. It's not that deep for me. It's not personal. So I'm just going to look and I'm going to talk. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to ask you guys for your perception. I don't want to make this video too long. Just let me know what you think. Tiona Jai and Wineglass Chill. Tell me what y'all think of these two young ladies, what they've shown, what I've discussed, and just tell me what you think based on what I've said, and give me your perception based on what you guys have seen, and we will definitely talk about it in the comments. See you guys in the next video, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.